And welcome to English Unlocked, the podcast designed to help you improve your English in a fun and natural way. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm so excited to have you join me for our very first episode. This isn't your typical grammar lesson. Here we focus on real, everyday conversations to help you understand how native speakers actually talk. We'll explore common phrases, cultural nuances, and tips to make your English sound more fluent and natural. So, grab a cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started on this exciting language journey together. Today, we're kicking things off with a topic we can all relate to, making small talk. You know those short, polite conversations you have with people you don't know very well? Maybe it's with a cashier at the grocery store, a colleague by the water cooler, or someone you've just met at a party. It can feel a little awkward sometimes, right? Especially in a foreign language. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll feel much more confident. Small talk is a crucial social skill, and it's all about building a friendly connection. Let's imagine a common scenario. The person in front of you turns around and smiles. What do you do? What do you say? Simple and safe topic is the weather. I know it sounds like a cliche, but it works. You could say something like, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" Or if it's raining, "I can't believe this rain. I hope it clears up soon." The key is to ask a tag question at the end, like, "Isn't it?" Or "Don't you think?" This invites the other person to respond and turns a simple statement into a conversation starter. Let's break down that phrase. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day is a simple observation. The magic part is, isn't it? This is a tag question. It's a short question added to the end of a statement to encourage a reply. It makes you sound friendly and interested in the other person's opinion. They might reply, "It sure is. I was hoping to go for a walk later," and just like that, you've started a conversation. You could then follow up with, "Oh, that sounds lovely. Are there any nice parks around here?" Notice how we are asking open-ended questions? Questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no? Another great topic for small talk is a shared situation. You could comment on the place itself. For instance, "This place has the best coffee, don't you think?" Or, "Wow, it's really busy in here today." You could also ask for a recommendation. "I've never been here before. Is there anything you'd recommend?" People usually love to share their opinions and recommendations. This shows you're open and friendly, and it's a very natural way to interact. It's all about observing your surroundings and finding common ground. Let's try another scenario. Imagine you're at a work event or a party, and you see someone standing alone. It can be intimidating to approach them, but a simple compliment can work wonders. Be genuine, of course. You could say, "I really like your jacket. Where did you get it?" Or, "That's a great presentation you gave earlier." It makes the other person feel good and more open to chatting with you. From there, you can introduce yourself. "By the way, I'm Alex." Now, let's talk about some things to avoid during small talk. It's generally a good idea to stay away from very personal or controversial topics, especially when you've just met someone. This includes things like politics, religion, or money. The goal of small talk is to be light, friendly, and positive. Stick to safe subjects like hobbies, travel, movies, or food. You could ask, "Have you seen any good movies lately? Are you from around here?" Let's practice a bit more. Imagine you're talking to a new colleague. You could start with, "So, how are you finding things here so far?" This is a warm and welcoming question. It shows you care about their experience. They might say, "It's great. Everyone's been so friendly." You can then build on that. "I'm glad to hear that. What team are you on?" You're moving the conversation forward, learning more about them, and building a professional relationship. Remember to listen actively. Pay attention to what they say and ask follow-up questions. This shows you're genuinely interested. For starting a conversation, you can use, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" Or, "This place is great, don't you think?" To keep the conversation going, ask open-ended questions like, "What do you like to do in your free time?" Or, "Have you traveled anywhere interesting recently?" Remember the power of a simple, genuine compliment. "I love your bag." These are your tools for successful small talk. Don't be afraid to try them out. The more you practice, the easier it will become. One more important tip: body language. When you're making small talk, remember to smile. A friendly smile is universal and makes you seem approachable. Make eye contact to show you're engaged, and nod to show you're listening. Your nonverbal cues are just as important as the words you say. So, stand tall, relax your shoulders, and smile. It makes a huge difference in how people perceive you. So, your homework from today's episode is to practice. The next time you're in a situation where small talk is appropriate and align, at work, or at a social gathering, try using one of the phrases we discussed. Start with the weather, comment on the situation, or give a genuine compliment. Every little conversation is a step towards fluency and confidence. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying, and that's the most important thing. That's all the time we have for today's episode of English Unlocked. I hope you found our conversation about small talk helpful. Remember, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. I'm really excited to continue this journey with you. In our next episode, we'll dive into another interesting topic to help you master conversational English. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell so you won't miss our next one. It really helps us grow and create more content for you. Feel free to leave a comment below with your own small talk tips or any questions you have. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep practicing and stay curious. Bye for now.